Yeah, welcome. It's going to be a short program today. I don't know about any of you, but I've been struggling the past couple months. So hopefully this will hit the nail on the head. We'll start with the TOPS pledge. I will mute you and then you can unmute yourself when we're done. Okay, TOPS pledge. I am an intelligent person. I will control my emotions, not let my emotions control me. Every time I am tempted to use food to satisfy my frustrated desires, build up my injured ego, or dull my senses, I will remember, I will take off pounds sensibly. COPS pledge. I am an intelligent person. I will control my emotions, not let my emotions control me. Every time I am tempted to use food to satisfy my frustrated desires, don't build up my injured ego or dull my senses. I will remember I'm an example as I keep off pounds sensibly. Okay, you can unmute yourself. Close that out. Go. I don't know if Rhonda, did you want to tell us your good news?
At a chapter visit at a chapter in my area, I was visiting the graduated cops and weighed in under goal. My goal.
Yes. And you're not going to claim it yet, correct?
I'm not filing for a little while.
Yes, you're gonna make
so
sure.
Funny, their leader was like, "Should we call Teresa? Should we call Teresa?" And I'm like, "No, I want to wait."
You don't want to jinx yourself.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Definitely, congratulations. So basically, we're all in this Zoom today. We're all under goal, right? We're all under goal. Yes. So we done good. We done good. Okay, I got a couple of things today. First one is the TOPS 10 ways to overcome a slump. And I am definitely in a slump. This is from TOPS News, November 1997. And the reasons it hasn't changed. Okay, number one, first thing in the morning, decide that this day will be different because you're going to make it different. Nothing's going to change unless you make a change. Two, anticipate good outcomes. Remember the principle of the self-fulfilling prophecy. If that happens to you, wouldn't you rather make a positive prophecy? Basically, positive thinking. Three, concentrate fully on what you're doing. Be mindful. Whether you're preparing a meal, walking, biking, or talking to a TOPS pal on the phone, concentration focuses your energy to make so you make the most of what you have. Basically, be mindful. If you're eating, pay attention to what you're eating. Otherwise, you're not going to recognize your body's signals to stop. Be mindful in your listening. Be a listener. A lot of people have to learn how to do that. I had to learn how to do that after my first stroke because the impulse control is gone. Not that I have a whole lot before, but it's totally gone now. So be mindful, concentrate on the present. 4, each day, in fact, each hour provides the chance for a fresh start. The slump doesn't have to play itself out. You can turn it around now. So yes, an example from yesterday where I found this light cappuccino chip ice cream at our Wegmans. I don't know if you guys have Wegmans in your area. And it's really nice. Half a cup is 70 calories. But when you fill a TOPS bowl, that's 2 cups, that's 4 servings, that's 480 calories. Yeah. So it's like, okay, there goes all my calories for the day. I know I still have to eat, but I'll make sure it's sensible and in proportion. 1 TOPS bowl is, a lot of calories. But it's like, so if you do 4 servings, 4 times, my fitness pal must have figured it out, right? Because 4 times 70 is 280, not 480. So I got to talk to my fitness pal. They messed up the addition in multiplication. But yes, it used all my calories for the rest of the day. I had 100 calories left over, still had to eat, but I ate sensibly. But that ice cream was so good. So it's all gone. So we're not worrying about that right now. 5, provide choices. So you're not constantly brooding about negatives. For example, if you want to pass up pastries at snack time, keep refrigerator stocked with fresh food. And for example, I'm cutting up I had 3 melons. I had honeydew, cantaloupe, and watermelon. I'm cutting up, and I still had uh, uh, strawberries in the refrigerator. It's like, okay, it's cheaper than buying fresh, already cut, but so messy. But I have a choice. Do I need to get that ice cream out, or am I going to put some fresh fruit in my yogurt? So provide choices. 6, keep busy. Keep your hands busy so you can't pick up food. Keep busy. Energy begets energy. If you don't know where to start, pick anything just to get the ball rolling. That the past couple weeks, well, since my car accident, I can't get going. Or my daughter's like, oh, she's always tired. It's like, Jessica, you don't do anything but work. So unless you go for a walk, you have no energy because 1, you don't eat enough. 2, you gotta use energy to get energy. My mom always said that, and it's always true. 7, when people ask how you're doing, reply wonderful or terrific instead of just okay or I'm all right. You'll generate more enthusiasm in the world, and some of the enthusiasm will rub off on you. Basically, smiles are contagious. Positive attitude is contagious. 8, banish negative statements from your conversations. What would you say? What you say influences what you think. So if you say negative stuff, it's always going to be negative in your brain. Just like, positive thoughts creates more positive thought. 9, boost yourself. Give yourself a boost with whatever moves you. Motivational tapes or books, favorite music, sense of potpourri, cologne or aftershave, wearing a favorite garment for the day, or a favorite trail on the Appalachian Trail. that really motivates you. It's just, you get out of your brain. 10, refuse to dwell on your slump. While you can't change the past, you don't have to brag about it either. A lot of it is that a lot of people complain a lot, and their complaints create other complaints from other people, in basically making the drama keep going on and on and on and on. So maybe don't complain, brag about the good stuff that happened. And there's that 3 little dots can say no comments allowed or stop comments, so you don't have to keep the drama going. But these are from 1997, and they work. So I'll have to keep that on my refrigerator this week because I need it. I need to get going. Okay, and I have this one is from 2018, a little newer. Never gonna give up. Never gonna give you up. Making all foods fit. Has anybody ever done this program before or remember it from 3 years ago?
Maybe.
Anybody? Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah, sort of. We're always saying all foods fit. Now we just got to make them fit. Okay, this is by Jen Ed, Learn It and Live It, from December 2017, January 2018, Tops News. Okay, it says, in the beginning of the year, well, it's beginning of the year. Well, this is the second quarter. And you know what comes the first week of the new quarter? New resolutions, new SMART goals. Has anybody ever had the same goals more than 1 year in a row? Mine's always drinking water, and I have yet to fulfill it. I mean, more water. I don't like water, so it's very, very hard for me to drink it. Let's focus on the new quarter ahead. Losing weight or getting healthier. Not all of us need to lose weight. All of us need to maintain them. Have you ever made the SMART goal, and have you and what? Okay, have you? I have to change this because it's not New Year. If has ever been okay. Focus on the SMART goal of losing weight. if this has ever been your SMART goal, what have you done? What have you resolved to do or not to do to get there? I've resolved to drink more water and journal. What do you guys do? Or what have you promised yourself to do?
Not
Don't-
usually big on making goals, I guess. As our chapter in neither probably should do like that quarterly goals, but we've
Right.
never actually done that.
Mm-hmm.
Be something to try.
Mm-hmm.
I just was always being in leeway.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, basically, staying in that leeway, or, if you go over, either change the goal or get back on track.
Yeah.
Emmy?
Just not to be complacent and really, yeah, it's so easy. My husband will have cake in the house, and it's so easy to have that piece of cake. And I learned last week you can't. I did have
Don't eat
a
it.
small piece, but really, I had more than a small piece this past week, and
Mhm.
just need to remember to drink my water and not go for the
Right.
sweet and drink my
Right.
water instead. Have an option.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I mean, I have a long-term goal. I do long-term goals at this point.
Mhm.
I did all short-term goals to reach my goal, but well, my long-term goal is to make it to just my 2-year COPS anniversary, staying under goal.
Mhm.
I've so far I've done it. I did not weigh in last week, but I was in quarantine because I had surgery Thursday.
Right.
So I mean that I was excused absence, but I'm really I almost blew it last week too. But I mean when you throw in life on top of it, you can't control some of
Right.
that.
You basically need to control what you can control. And
That's
what
right.
life throws at you, you can't always control it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I want to get to the next 10 mark.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Say often to kickstart our weight loss, we resolve to make as many changes as possible, as quickly as possible, so we can see immediate results. We've sure seen promises of how to do in countless magazine covers on the TV, or the pills to lose weight, or drink this and you'll lose weight. We may follow this or another kind of diet, or this or that kind of exercise regimen for a week, month, or even half a year. But in the end, if we never eat the foods we love and we're doing activities we don't like, how long we're going to keep at it? Not long. Balancing non-negotiable. At TOPS, we say that all foods fit. So with that in mind, rather than focus on what we can't have, the no-no foods, or what we have to do to lose weight, let's talk about some ways we can balance out the foods that we love. If you look back in your dieting history or your old food journals, what foods have you sworn off that have come back with you a vengeance in moments of weakness? And what have you done to make up for having eaten them? What have you denied yourself and then you just snap and you've got to have it? Me, it's bread.
Mhm.
I stopped bread for like 2 weeks, and then I gave up on that, had it, and then within 2 days I ate a whole loaf. I deprived myself, and that was my downfall. What about you guys?
I've tried not to deny myself any particular food, although I will say that, like you, with the breads and the carbs, I tried to cut them.
Mhm.
And at times it was just like I just felt the need to have more of them.
Right.
And I think for me, trying to find a balanced diet and trying the exchange system, said, hey, you can have this. There are so many exchanges of this type of food, and you can do this. And I did it, and I lost weight.
Yeah.
Following that. So, yeah, all foods do fit.
It does. I mean, I've realized, even with chocolate, I like dark chocolate, but I I do dark chocolate, and then I put a serving of cashew butter on it. So I'm having a fat, well, they're both fats, but the chocolate's more of a starch, or the sugar. But we have but if I deny myself that, I'd start craving it. It's like,
Mm.
and then I eat the whole big bar. It's like, can't do that. Gotta have, I mean, if I want it, I'll just take a small portion of it. And it's the dark chocolate, so it's kind of chalky to me. So I put some the cashew butter on it, and that satisfies me. I'm good for the day. But I mean, and I count it. I put that in my snack. It's dark chocolate, and the good fats are in the nut butter.
I found
Good.
pairing something like that with something that I fall short on having,
Hmm.
balance-wise, helps, like
Right,
a fruit with the dark chocolate.
right.
I mean, I love orange with dark chocolate,
Oh yeah.
and that helps
I'm thinking
me.
like, oh
So,
yeah. I mean, it's and they have like in the My Day one, the week of the mix and match. They have that they plan two snacks. One would be a starch and a fruit, and the other one would be a milk and a fruit, or a milk, and I like to do for both of them because I'm trying really hard not to overload on my carbs. Oh, well, bad carbs. Milk and fruit. I mean the yogurt and fruit,
right,
and it's yummy.
yes.
So I still get them in there, but I pair, like you said, you pair it with healthy stuff. I mean, I can have the nut butters. It's in there. It's either you have a teaspoon and a half for a fat, or you have a tablespoon for a meat. So depends on how big of a piece of chocolate I have. It's either a fat or a meat. Okay. Now, what if we acknowledge that we will continue to want these foods all our lives, and rather than avoiding them completely, we start to find a bit of room for them, and that's what we do. We seem to have a hang on this, but sometimes, like I said, I tried getting rid of the bread because sometimes I don't want it, but then it just bites me in the butt because that's all I want.
Mhm.
Uh,
I am with sweets. Like I
yes,
cannot do. I cannot. I know you say all foods fits, but I cannot have sweets because I can't control myself.
right. Well, then
And
your limitations. It's
right.
not that they don't fit, but
I really have to limit.
you know your own
If I
limitations.
am gonna have, I have to limit and do not have it 3 days before you weigh in, and don't.
Right. You know
Um,
what you have to do to make it fit.
yeah.
It's basically we've learned enough about ourselves and the way we react to food that we've learned to know how to put it in
So
there. For example, it says, I know I like to unwind at the end of the day with a nice cup of tea, yuck, cup of coffee, and some chocolate. I can't live without chocolate. That's very true. And every time I try to give it up, I end up with my nose buried in the carton of ice cream. That's what I did this week. I really did. But what if I told myself that liking chocolate was okay and made a plan to balance it out using the food exchange system? What foods do you love, and how would you balance them out with other food choices throughout the day? I plan. I mean, if I like I have, what do I have? I have all these fruits. I mean the melons, but melons are very, like especially watermelon, very high in sugars. So I have to plan that because I can't just have a big bowl of watermelon. That's like 3 or 4 servings of fruit. But I have to plan for that. And I got to
But
make sure I leave room for everybody else to have some.
there's good news in there because there's lots of water there.
Yes, there is. Unfortunately, there's also a lot of fruit servings because they're high in calories. And I mean, I can have, like I had this morning, I had the ends of a loaf of bread of the high fiber bread. So it was less than 1 slice. So it was 38 calories, and there was 3 small pieces. But instead of putting butter on top of it, I put less than half an ounce between the 3 slices of low-fat yogurt, and then 2 little slices of strawberry on top. And it was like 130 calories for my entire breakfast because I got rid of that extra fat. It was like, I mean, it still had an egg, but I used less than an egg because they were very small pieces of bread. But it's like, it made it fit. I mean, I didn't have all the butter and syrup that everybody else likes in this house. I was very good. So that works. You might find you can have your cake and other favorite food if you can, and eat it too. And now it says, look at the examples, and let's see, just look at the next column for examples, and then add your own. If I want a piece of chocolate, I'll have a glass of milk with it, or I'll have yogurt or good food with it. If I want a piece of chocolate, Rhonda.
I will have a little citrus, a cutie or a little citrus. That's
They
me.
even have, all these has a chocolate with citrus, chocolate, it has with that orange taste in it. It's like,
Yeah.
yes. What are you gonna balance the piece of chocolate with, Stella?
I gave up snacks. So I eat three meals, no snacks, trying to cut out sugar. So I'm doing really well on that. And I don't crave couple times because I always got in trouble in the evening, but I can't snack. It's my big problem.
Yeah,
I used to binge on peanut butter.
Yeah.
And I didn't give up peanut butter, but I gradually quit because I put it on everything. In cereal.
Yeah,
I don't like
wow.
peanut butter.
I would put it
But
in my
I can eat that, but I choose not to a lot. I still have it in the kitchen, but I just don't.
You have a
don't
lot
crave it
more
like it.
willpower than I do.
I've only been doing this like 3 weeks or so, but it's working really well.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I've learned, I haven't practiced what I preach the past couple months, but when I'm really into hiking, like in the summer, I'll make sure I have like a 500-600 calorie breakfast, and then I can do my hiking for hours on end. But if I do the snacks, I just can't stop snacking because I'm not actually hungry. I'm just peckish, you know? Yeah, I've learned I have to avoid the snacks too, which the example of this week with the ice cream. It's so good. It's like, oh, gotta have more, gotta have more. Tammy, what would you balance out the piece of chocolate with?
I don't do chocolate, so
What is your piece of cake? What would you balance it with?
Let's use the ice cream as an example, because
Okay.
I don't very really even have that piece of cake. I pretty much have done what Stella does. Sugar is out of my life.
Right.
I was a sweetaholic, and it's gone. That's how I lost my weight. But I will occasionally, I'm lactose intolerant too, but I will occasionally enjoy some ice cream. Not a lot, but I liked it, and I'll mix it with some fresh fruit.
Yeah.
Instead of having so much ice cream, I'll have more fruit than ice cream.
Right.
Balance it.
Definitely. But like if I could drink milk, like my grandson, he likes sweets, like the birthday pop from Starbucks. It's like things like, have a glass of milk with it, chase it with milk. You won't want another one. He'll be full with the glass of milk. And we're trying very hard, but he likes the starches.
I like the
chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, French fries, cake. It's like,
For a snack, I'll have the fruit bars, like those, what they call Edie's fruit bars. Edie's. Yeah, I like them a lot. And they're
I'll have the fresh fruit.
They're low in calories, and there's something cold and. keeps your mouth occupied.
Yes, or I'll chew gum, but I gotta remember this piece of double bubble is 15 calories and it's all added sugar.
Mm.
So 3 would be 45. I mean, 4 would be, 60. That's got kind of starch. It's like I try very hard. But after a while, this tastes like rubber. So it's like, you want another piece. It's like, yes, what we're growing up in health class, like, well, have a piece of gum. But just the chewing you'll wear off all those calories. It's like, but you're still adding all those sugars into your body. So, but okay. They balanced it. They balanced the chocolate with skipping their snack of 6 crackers with peanut butter. So the give and take. If you're gonna have this bad food or not bad food, what would you call it? Balance out this special treat. Got to get rid of something else. You can't just add it to your food plan without taking stuff off if you're already at a balance 15 or 1200 calories. So you need to give and take. If you want to add something once in a while, take something off.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts? So basically, I have the forbidden foods. It's like if I forbid myself or deprive myself with stuff, I start craving it big time. So anybody else have that problem? Or I know, Stella, you're over that. You've worked with that, and the willpower. I'm not to that stage yet. I'm still in this is the 4th month, a year and 4 months COPS. So I'm still struggling with that part. How are you doing with that part, Tammy?
I'm sorry. With what part?
Well, how can I put it? Not depriving yourself anymore. I know depriving yourself can hurt.
Yeah. It's really hard because I am on a special diet, and I have a meal plan that I stick to. Right. It's pretty mild and it's pretty basic, and it's healthy for me and it works for me.
Right.
So, but there's all different kinds of ways to cook chicken.
Yeah, at this point, sometimes I feel like I'm gonna grow feathers. I eat so much chicken.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah, I'm learning that some of these vegetables are not my friend. So I have to back off a little bit. Like the broccoli and cauliflower is causing me some disruptions, but I like them, and the broccoli is a way for me to get the added potassium in, but I gotta find other ways to get these minerals in my body.
Yeah, I need to get back to my nutritionist because they changed owners of the hospital. So for a while there, they had no doctor. They can't have it unless they have a doctor over them. They cannot do anything. It's like, so hopefully they'll sort of. I don't worry so much about what vitamins and minerals I'm getting, and I should. At our age, we need to worry about that. But
well, I just a lot of my eating habits are it's portion control for me. It really is. It's just maintaining that portion, and I've gone back to measuring things out.
I have. I stopped for a while, and I started overestimating, and I have to go back.
Very easy to go back to that. If you're hungry, you're gonna oversize your plate, and it's like I need to realize that I've done it, and now we'll make like a huge salad with all kinds of chicken, and my sister laughs at me because I do 2 kinds of chicken. I'll do the egg, the high-boiled egg, and I'll do like a grilled chicken in my salad, and she says, "How can you do that?" I'm like, "Well, it's 2 proteins." I'm like,
that's what I do. I have
proteins in, so
that's what I do.
But it's
we can get a lot of calories in a salad like that.
You can.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy my salads a lot.
Mm-hmm. You want class? Hold on a second.
She pops out.
Teacher.
Uh-oh. So, Rhonda, what have you done to lose your weight?
Well, like, which
Like you've
part of
really
my
been
weight?
going like gung ho lately, like really going.
Lately, what I've been doing is a change in my type of exercise. Because I lost most of my weight, that like 110 pounds of that weight was just purely walking for exercise. But I've switched over to both cardio and muscle building. So that's changed. That's helped a lot.
Hmm.
Building that muscle has helped burning that fat now.
Right.
Yeah.
And stopping cold turkey is not good. I did. Yeah. I can't, I'm trying to start back up really hard, but the weather won't cooperate. But that's Pennsylvania. Doesn't cooperate. Just wait a day, it'll change. But okay, any other questions or comments or any non-scale victories this week?
I'm back down 3 pounds under. Yay.
I'm still under goal, but I'm creeping back. So I gotta get my butt going again. So I know what how many pounds under goal so far, Rhonda?
I was like 1.6.
Nice. Yeah, I like the bottom 7. I do not like the top 3. I'm trying to avoid it. So, okay. If nothing else, we have the Never Quit Pledge, because I definitely need this. And I found the rededication pledge again this weekend, going through my top stuff, and I'll bring it out for next time. Today, I promise I will not quit. I pledge that no matter how many ups and downs I pass through, I will continue on my journey. I pledge to make a new start today, to forgive myself for my past, and to stop being so critical of myself. I pledge to take control of myself, to stop making excuses, and stop blaming other people or situations. I pledge to start to treat myself as I would my best friend, because that is who I am. I pledge to stay in the race and to be a winner. We are all winners. If we have a stump, the next hour or the next day is a new day.
So you say you want that to be a winner? I think we used to end that to be a loser.
I know, but we want to be a thinner winner.
That's
We do not want
right.
to be the best loser. We want to be the thinner winner. Or cops logo or in leeway. So, but otherwise, you guys have a great week. I believe Molly said she will do the program on Wednesday. So you guys have a great week.
You too. You look great,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.